All right, get your Kazakhstan flag emojis ready. The undefeated Shavkat Rakhmonov has arrived. And I don't care what you want to say about his pre-UFC schedule. When you can finish every single mixed martial arts athlete that they put with you in an octagon or cage, you are doing something right. He's got submission offense that a lot of this division can't lay claim to. He's an outstanding striker as well. And if he's got to win a kickboxing match here tonight and not lean on that patented grappling, he could probably do that to get the job done. But many believe you are looking live at one of the best welterweights in the world and a future undisputed UFC champion. Well, for years, the UFC's welterweight division has been among the promotion's strongest, and that is certainly the case here as we get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's a champ for a reason. It all boils down to who he is and how he approaches everything from media to the fight game.
And as commentators, we like heat, we like friction. We definitely have some of that on our welterweight championship matchup. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Shavkat Rakhmonov. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. Good. All right, here we go, round one with Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And a lot of people were willing to forget the name when he lost to Jeff Neal back in 2019. This man has been on an absolute tear ever since, training now with his native Chicago and Mike Valley's academy. But it's the wrestling, it's the suffocation on the ground that Muhammad maybe didn't have early on in his UFC career that has become a staple of his recent success. Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job there.
The moment he secures that single leg, you can see how comfortable he is and the variety of finishes he has from this position.
All right, so there's the early takedown for the decorated grappler. Exactly what he wanted to do tonight.
Exactly what he needed to do if he's going to want to win this fight. You've got to put this guy on his back early, and you've got to put him on his back often. He's got to start throwing down.
Good work from the top here by Belal Muhammad. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Rakhmonov getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Full side control now.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. good job understanding the transition.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Muhammad. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Man, this is some serious... Oh, this one could be over soon. Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Rakhmonov.
Great shot from the top position.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Using a lot of good movement.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Breathe. Great round. You're doing great route positioning on the ground. I want more of that. But this round, I need you to stay a little more active.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
All right, second round underway.
Beautiful jab lands.
Oh, nice jab to the head by Rakhmonov.
Continuing to go to the head. Oh, nice takedown defense. Big knee lands to the body.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Muhammad gets tattooed with
great timing on that double leg.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Rakhmonov. Right into side control. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Rakhmonov. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Rakhmonov's back in side control here. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. Nice transition, and the fighters are inverted now. Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
That Kimura looks tight. He's got to crank now, though, John. He's got him in position. Now he's got to go find the finish. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up. Nice defense.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches there.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Right on the button. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. seconds left. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent, but this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, Shavkat Rakhmonov gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
He's got to start moving his head. He cannot take this many shots to the head.
So Rakhmonov's in half guard. Working out of the half guard here.
Massive shot from the top.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Oh, nice.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? He passes to half.
Muhammad's back in full mount. 3 minutes to go in round 3. The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Side control now. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet. A huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Making all these shots count.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Final seconds of round 3.
Great ground and pound by this man.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Take a deep breath. Breathe, relax. Okay, that was perfect. Great control on the ground, but I need you to be more active after those submissions.
All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion. big takedown.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He starts to posture here. He's over his opponent, dropping big ground and pound. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
And right into side control. Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. So Rakhmonov's able to transition back to side control now. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Muhammad's in half guard now.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. He's got to be careful here.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, Shavkat Rakhmonov, ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
All right, buddy, sit down. Take a deep breath. Listen, we're down on the scorecards right now. He's winning the stand-up battle. We need to look to put this on the ground. I want you to go out there.
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there, really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Muhammad. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that.
What a beautiful head kick landed.
Muhammad's got a bruise now, starting to appear on the right side of his body.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
This is a terrible position.
He's having his way with him here. Muhammad gets back up. Back and forth we go. Single collar tie now. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch.
He's going guillotine. He's trying to tighten the grip on this guillotine choke. He seems to have it, but he's got to really get his hips up into his opponent and make sure his opponent doesn't roll off to the side.
Looking again for that submission.
It's always going to be a struggle, but this guy's intent on finishing the fight. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, feet on the hips here.
way he stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Rakhmonov's back in full guard now. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Lucky guy. I have. Nice job landing that kick. There it is. Now he's running him out.
1 minute to go in the fight. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Belal Muhammad. So Rakhmonov's eye is closing up.
Stop.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, so another one bites the dust. Another challenger goes by the wayside. Congratulations.